Hello and welcome to another update video about Ether. Ether is, as it seems, coming down a little bit. I've added another support area as we're coming down lower, and I will explain what the two support areas are that we're looking for. Well, the first one is, and that's the new wave count basically that would allow for another extension. Basically, as a reminder, what we said yesterday and the days before. We need a first break below $2,188, which is the swing low that was made on Tuesday, to have an indication that the price has topped. Okay. Now that's not enough really. That's only the first indication. That's not enough to say that we are already in the wave two. The wave two would be a fairly deep pullback, which can go into this region between 1664 and 1968, whereas 1968 would be quite shallow for a wave two. But it would be a wave two in a very bullish environment, so then they can be very shallow. Normally, I'd like to see a healthy wave two move into the region around the 50% Fibonacci level. That's at 1874. Okay, so we've got two bullish scenarios here. There's at the moment no bearish one. I will only put a bearish one onto the chart below 1664, or when we can see that we might break below 1664. At the moment, there's one scenario in which we can get one more extension, but we need to break, of course, 1881 first, not 1881, 2188 first, to have an indication that this particular move up has formed the top. Then we will explore, okay, are we only in a wave 4 correction in the yellow count? It's just a different subdivision, just in case I'm wrong about the idea that this move up is a diagonal, so it might be an impulse. If it's an impulse, we should get another 4-5 section here. Yeah, another 4-5 pattern. And then support that will be tested immediately is between 2183 and 2106. Yeah? So that would be based on the idea that the move up is in a wave 5 here. Basically a wave 5 of 1. So basically this wave 5. It's just one more extension in this wave 5. And I have to test that first because it could be a wave 4. Situation isn't crystal clear here because it could be a wave 4, and only below the trend line and below 2106 it becomes much clearer that it's a deeper pullback, and I would then explore the idea of a wave 2. I mean, I'm exploring already the idea of a wave 2 and we have to consider it, but I can't confirm it below 2106. Remember that ETH has really done what it needed to do on the way up. It has fulfilled our expectations. Therefore, it's no surprise that we see a pullback. We actually want that pullback. We actually want, ideally, I know a lot of people are waiting for that wave 2. I know a lot of people are waiting, but if it comes, only the market will decide. But this is now the first, let's say, sizable pullback since we have started that move up here end of November. Nevertheless, it still looks very corrective on the way down, okay? Still looks very corrective. So before we zoom in, take a look at the detail. Just again, we can get one more extension in a fifth wave, and the support area in orange will be the support relevant for this fourth wave between 2106 and 2183. Below 2106, I have to assume we are in this wave 2 correction, and it has finally started. And then this is the support between 1664 and 1968, even though 1968 would be a very, very shallow wave 2. Now let's zoom in a bit. If we look at the microstructure, it seems like a WXY structure is unfolding here. And first of all, this support area is possibly getting tested, okay? And that could be in a WXY. And then in the Y wave, we have an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Now, that can, of course, be only the first leg of a larger correction, like an A wave. Then we move up in B, and if the rally afterwards is corrective, another low should happen. B, C, and that would be the wave 2. If we see an impulse after this, then we're likely in this last wave up of wave 1, and a further extension is playing out in this move to the upside. So that means it's, good news that both scenarios are bullish. So I would expect higher prices at the moment anyway, either more directly or in a deeper pullback. And there's a nice distance between the support areas as well, which isn't always the case. In this case it is, which makes it good and we can distinguish them. Sometimes you have the problem that a wave 4 support area is basically overlapping with the wave 2. Okay, so yeah, to keep it very simple, we can say a sustained break below 2106 will confirm that we should be in this wave 2 correction. Not much more to add. Oh, what I wanted to add, yeah, before I forget, is to take a look at the support levels within the orange box. Obviously, that is Fibonacci support, but we can also add the volume profile, VRVP. So you can see here that there is a bit of a cluster of support here in this region of the previous bullish flag. It was around 2160. So price could slow down there a bit. Also bear in mind that obviously here is structural support around the 38.2 Fib level. And then we have even more support from that area of trade here around the golden ratio, the 61.8 Fib level and the trend line. So there are plenty of support levels here, and the move down currently looks corrective. What does that mean? Well, if the move down looks corrective, it's certainly not looking like an impulse, which would already now make a deeper pullback very likely. The only reason I've added now this, let's say the wave 4 support, is because this move down looks very choppy and very slow. And it just still indicates strength, right? So that's why I think, okay, there is a chance of one more extension just based on observing price action. And the price is still in this corrective price channel. Remember in yesterday's video we highlighted it takes a break out of this channel or above the trend line to indicate that some kind of a low has been made here. Better would be a break above the X wave high at 2,285. And looking again at the microstructure, this could be an A wave, B wave, C wave of Y. By the way, I will change the wave degree of that. Y wave, there you go. And then, this is in the yellow count. And then in the white one, it would be this A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. And that would be the white wave count. And I think the next few days should give us some clarity there. But again, it hasn't even broken below that $2,188 level for now. Yeah, that's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.